Good morning. It gives me immense pleasure to extend to you a very warm welcome on behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering of Mohamed Sathak Engineering College, who has clubbed all of us for the International Virtual Conference on Artificial Intelligence and Statistics, sponsored by AICTE. Before the launch, let me first introduce the supreme stars of today's program who accepted our invitation to grace this occasion. Dr. Dayabaran Kadiresan, AI scientist at ZOIMI and postdoctoral researcher, University of Zurich, Switzerland, and Noko Kera, postdoctoral researcher, Karolinska Institute, Stockholm, Sweden. Ladies and gentlemen, we rarely get this kind of opportunity to listen to the words of great knowledgeable speaker. Without further ado, let's get started. That which God gives, nobody can ban. That which God bans, nobody can give. He breaks all bars, dissolves all chains, and widens all. Humaira, second year, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to recite the holy verses of Al-Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful, sovereign of a day of recompense. It is you we worship and you we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, not of those who have evoked your anger or of those who are astray.
Jazakallah khair. Teamwork divides the task, multiplies the success, add the pleasure, and subtract the sorrow. The solo man who is much striving for our team spirit is our respected HOD, Dr. R. Karthikeyan sir. Let us invite him for welcome drizzle. Please, sir.
Very good morning to one and all. It's my pleasure to welcome all the participants today for the 2 days International Virtual Conference on Artificial Intelligence and Statistics 2021. It was sponsored by AICT, All India Council for Technical Education, held at Mohamed Sathak Engineering College. This is the first international virtual conference in the history of our Computer Science, Engineering and Electrical and Electronics Department of Mohamed Sathak Engineering College. It is completely conducted on a digital platform in line with the social distancing norms due to COVID-19 pandemic. The theme of this today's international conference is the changing educational dynamics due to COVID-19 pandemic. We are proud to announce that this conference is being conducted along with the cooperation and financial support of All India Council of Technical Education. There will be plenty of knowledge enhancing activities such as researchers and scientists, knowledge sharing through paper presentation, and enthusiastic academicians, domain-oriented speech, publishing of new research thoughts. The main outcome of this virtual conference is to come up with a national and international framework for the education system in the future. The crux of this conference will be use of digital technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, and cloud, and augmented reality and virtual reality that is being increasingly adapted after the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic. We hope this 2 days international virtual conference would help students expand their mental horizon and help the Indian education system adapt the best of the education system is around the world. I am very proud to welcome Alhaj S.M. Mohamed Yusuf, Chairman Mohamed Sathak Trust, and Hajayani SMH Sarmila Ma'am, Secretary Mohamed Sathak Trust, and Janab PRL Hamid Ibrahim Sir, Executive Director Mohamed Sathak Trust, Alhaj SMAJ Habib Mohamed Sadaqatullah, Director Mohamed Sathak Trust, and our beloved Principal Dr. N. Mohamed Sharif, Principal of Mohamed Sathak Engineering College. And the keynote speakers of the today's international conference, Dr. Dayabaran Kadiresham, an artificial intelligence scientist at Zymit and postdoctoral researchers, University of Zurich, Switzerland, Dr. Nupur Hira, postdoctoral researchers, Karolinska Institute, Stockholm, Sweden, Dr. B. Surendran Sir, Professor, Department of CSE, NIT, Puducherry, Karaikal, and Dr. B. Sundaravadivalan, Professor, Department of IT, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Sultanate of Oman. And I welcome all the participants from all over the country and abroad from different walks of life. You have come here to share their knowledge and vast experience with the student community. Once again, I welcome you all for this wonderful virtual conference. Welcome.
Thank you, sir, for your welcoming remark. Really, we are charmed by your welcome note. The God principle is the beacon of light to guide us in the darkness and help us to attain our dreams. Our principle, a conglomerate of knowledge hub, who always nourishes our soul through his caring and clemency activities. With the humble words, I would like to call our ebullient principal, Dr. N. Mohamed Sharif sir, to propose the presidential address. Please, sir.
So, very good morning to all of you. I am really happy to say a few words in the presidential address of this very prestigious international virtual conference on artificial intelligence and statistics. So now every industry has adopted smart machines and models integrated with artificial intelligence across the world. The world has embraced the amazing functionalities of the artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms to boost productivity as well as ensure higher customer engagement. People are using these smart machines even in their homes to adjust to this fast-paced life in the tech-driven era. Indeed, there is an immense scope of artificial intelligence in the upcoming years to enhance the standard of living of the society. The world has embraced the amazing functionalities of artificial intelligence and the machine learning algorithms to boost productivity. The artificial intelligence market size is expected to reach around 270 billion US dollars by the year 2027. That is the scope. The Artificial Game Changers program is aimed at driving the artificial adoption in India, one of the strategic pillars of the NASSCOM's AI for India mission. It focuses on amplifying the success stories of artificial intelligence innovators and retracing their journey towards a successful implementation across the key sectors. As we all know, the top trends in this year are ethical AI, or explainable predictive analysis, emotional AI, AR/VR, robotics, computer vision, IT, IoT, and cyber security. But the areas are not conclusive, will be still expanding it. And if we take the field, the most prominent fields are self-driving cars, and the automated medical diagnosis, and the reinforced learning, the deep learning science. So, my dear friends, this is a good occasion for all of us to strengthen our dissemination of knowledge in the emerging field by the way of conducting and attending and contributing to the today's virtual conference. I am happy to be a part of this, and I also congratulate the effort put by our CSE department and the electrical department for this wonderful opportunity, which is amply supported by the All India Council of Technical Education India. So with these few words, I am sure that this video conference will pave the great way for the dissemination of knowledge and learning and for the good things for the society. Best of luck for the upcoming 2 days of this virtual international conference. All the best to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your profound knowledge with us. At this juncture, we express our heartfelt thanks to our eminent speakers who have agreed to be the keynote speaker of this conference. We are sure to have the benefits of your thoughts and knowledge through your innovative and informative speech. Now I humbly call upon Dr. T. Sheikh Yusuf to take the opportunity to introduce the legend Dr. Dayabaran Kadiresan.
Thank you, Professor Rosina. I am profoundly delighted to take an opportunity to introduce the chief guest for the day. He is none other than Dr. Dayabaran Kadiresan. He is a speech scientist by training and he has a expertise in speech signal processing, machine learning and applied sciences. He is a data science advisor in ActionX, an Australian AI company. He does freelance in voice-based health AI startup. And he is one of the board member of the Center for Forensics, Phonetics and Acoustics Department of, and he solved many voice-based forensics cases at the international level. Currently, he is working as AI scientist at JoyMeet, which is located in Sweden. He did his master degree MSc in Multimedia Signal Processing from University of Catalonia, Spain, and Royal Institute of Technology, Sweden, with a specialization in machine learning and speech processing application. He received his PhD from the University of Zurich, Switzerland. We are honored by your presence on this occasion, sir. So without consuming any time, I request Dr. Dayabaran, sir, to address the gathering. Thank you, sir. Yeah, over to Dr. Kadiresan, sir. Dayabaran Kadiresan, sir. I request you to address the gathering. I hope he is facing some technical issues, so he will be back in a second.
அவர் சுவிட்சர்லாண்டில் ஏன் ரசனா சும்மா சுவிட்சர்லாண்டில் வந்து இப்போ டைம் வந்து மார்னிங் 5 o'clock இன்னும் 5 to 10 minutes கனெக்ட் ஆகிடுவார். இது சுவிட்சர்லாண்டில் வந்துட்டார் வெல்கம் இதை மீட் அன்மிட். ஹலோ சார், தயாபரன் சார், குட் மார்னிங்.
குட் மார்னிங். லைக் நான் தெரியுது.
Yeah, you are visible. You are visible. Sir, this is Dr. Karthikeyan, Professor and Head Computer Science Engineering, Mohamed Engineering College. சக்காயிடுச்சு. ஹலோ சார், தயாபரன் சார், கேன் ஐ ஆடியபிள்? டேய் தம்பி, உனக்கு நெட்டு கரெக்டாக இருக்கா? டே உங்களுக்கு எல்லா நியூஸில் கேட்குது. மீட் தம்பி, அவர் தெரியுதாரா? பேசுகிறாரா அவர்? எல்லாம் இதே கனெக்ட் பண்ணுறேன் தம்பி. இன்றைக்கி பவர் ஃபைல் எல்லாம் வராது. இது வருங்க. நீங்கள் எல்லாம் டீசல்லாம் வாங்கி விட்டாங்க. வைஃபைல போட்டிருக்கியா? இல்லை, வைஃபைல தான் இருக்குது. அவர் ப்ராப்ளமாக இருக்கா? வந்து லோக்கல் நல்லா தான் இருக்குது. அவர் ஏர்டெல் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாரோ, ஸ்விட்ச்டெல் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாரா? சரி, வந்துட்டார்ல அவர். மூஞ்சியை காமிச்சு வந்துட்டார்.
ஹலோ.
Yes sir, Dayabaran sir, welcome sir. Can I add it sir?
Thank you. Yeah, sure. I mean, you can add it.
Yeah sir, this is Dr. Karthikeyan, Professor and Mohamed Sathak Engineering College.
Hello Karthikeyan.
Hello sir. நீங்களும் வந்து ராம்நாட்ல இருந்தால் போயிருக்கீங்க. We are very much happy and we are very proud about you sir. You are one of the Ramnadian and you are belongs to Ramnad district.
Thank you.
Yes sir. Let us start the presentation, sir.
Sure, we can start. Like, are you able to see me?
Sir, I will introduce our principal, sir. He is speaking something to you. Sir,
Okay.
Principal, sir, are you in line, sir? Yeah.
Hello, Dr. Dayabaran. I'm very.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So, Kathi told about you. So, Kathi has told very good about you, and I am very happy to be a part of this conference.
Sure, thank you. It's my pleasure.
So, Kathi has told we are very proud of that. We are listening from the son of the soil and an emerging field, and you are a good researcher and scientist. So, very nice to meet you, Dayabaran. And
thank you, sir.
We will meet some other time when you come back to India.
Sure.
So now I don't want to take much of your time. Please share your. Please welcome.
Sure. Thank you. I'll do that.
Thank you.
Karthikeyan sir, like என்னோட வீடியோ எனேபிள் பண்ண முடியல. எனக்கு பெர்மிஷன் இருக்கா இல்லையான்னு தெரியல. என்னோட வீடியோ எனேபிள் ஆகல.
சாரோட வீடியோ சார் சார் உங்களுக்கு பெர்மிஷன் கொடுத்தா இருக்கு. உங்க வீடியோ எனேபிளா தான் இருக்கு.
ஓ, நான் தெரியறேன் உங்களுக்கு.
Yeah, you are visible. Your presentation is here and video தெரியல. Yes sir, your presentation also visible and I think you are mute your camera, I think. சரி, எல்லாத்தையும் மீட் பண்ண முடியாது. அதனால மீட் பண்ணிட்டேன். என்னோட மீட் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஏது வாய்ஸ் கேட்குதா? மீட் பண்ணிடாது இல்லைடா தம்பி. எல்லாத்தையும் மீட் பண்ணி நம்ம ப்ரொவிஷன் கொடுப்போம்ல. எல்லாரையும் மீட் பண்ணி விடுங்க. எல்லாம் மீட்டாக தான் இருக்கா? நம்ம தான் பண்ணியிருக்கோமா? இல்லைடா, நம்ம எல்லாமே மீட்டில் கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. இப்போ அவர் தயாபரனுக்கு கெஸ்ட்டு அவருக்கு மீட்டை போட்டுருவாங்க.
இல்லை, அவர் அன்மியூட் பண்ணால் படிக்கலாம். மியூட் வந்து தான் கொடுத்து திரும்ப லீவ் ஆகிட்டு
டிக்கே தானே.
presentation view ஆகுது present பண்ணுங்க.
Sir, your presentation is viewable, sir.
Yeah, now video is also visible and presentation is also visible.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes. Diabran, sir, are you there?
I'm here, so shall I start? Like
Yes, sir. You can start, sir. You can start your presentation. Thank you.
And good morning, everyone. Like I am Dayabaran Kadiraisan. You can call me Daya. So, like the general, first of all, I would like to thank everyone, like part of this really wonderful conference and the opportunity for me to be a part of it and giving the keynote speech. And especially, I want to thank Professor Satish Kumar. Like he's being one of the key contact, like showing his enthusiasm all the time to me to be involved in this conference and everything. So after this thankful note, I would like to start like what is all about speech and artificial intelligence. That's the today's topic is about. So basically my background is I studied a Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication. Then I worked in TCS for 3 years as a software engineer. Then I moved to Europe for my Master of Science. My Master of Science was majorly involved in signal processing and signal processing in general, and I studied like image processing, speech processing, because these are the variety of signal that it occurs in nature. And top of it, like I studied machine learning, the most popular buzzword that everyone knows about it. And after completing my Master of Science, I got opportunity for doing a PhD in Switzerland. So I started my PhD in 2015 and I finished it by 2019 in major topic, mostly in automatic speaker recognition. And after completing my PhD, currently I am a postdoctoral researcher as well as artificial intelligence scientist in a few startups. So the topic which I am actually covering today, it's a very, very broader and a very hot topic you can think about it. It's called speech and artificial intelligence. Of course, artificial intelligence is a very, very broad category. In that, speech is one of the category. Like it's one of the intelligence that I'm working on. To begin with the presentation outline, like what exactly I'm going to talk today. Two major topics which I'm covering in terms of speech. Like when I talk about speech, human speech, there are different segment of research or elements that I can talk about. Here, the major area which I'm covering is digital forensics and digital health. So when I mean by digital health, that is about how like the industry, the health industry that is revolving by using speech and as well as using artificial intelligence and how that particular discipline is working. When I talk about digital forensic, it's about what are the things happening right now. Like maybe if you know forensic, it's a very, very broader topic that involves majorly with the crime and how to stop crime that is related to artificial intelligence. And later we can have a Q&A session that you are welcome to ask any question, whether this part of this topic or anything in general. So I'm happy to have a conversation with you. So I always begin with real forensic incidents that really give people idea what is happening in this world right now using artificial intelligence. The first incident which I want to talk about.
அவருக்கு மீட் ஆயிடுச்சா?
எடுத்துட்டேன்டா, அவர் கொடுத்துட்டேன்டா.
என்ன பேச? அவர் மீட் பண்ணலடா, நம்ம தானே மீட் பண்ணிவிட்டோம். இங்கே வா, இதை மாற்று, என்ன ஹூக்கன் பிரச்சனை எடுத்துச்சு. சீக்கிரம்டா, அது செட்டிங்ஸ் வச்சு செட்டிங்ஸ் போடா. இது எவ்ரி ஒன் இருக்குல்ல, ஹூக்கன்
You are muted.
கொடுக்குதுங்க சார்.
Sorry. I'm not sure when it was like muted or right now or like from the early.
Two slides before you were muted.
What lights? From here?
One more.
One more from here.
Maybe yeah, you can start. Like we heard till Q&A and after that maybe you can start.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, Q&A. So what I want to talk about is the first. Let's focus on real forensic incidents. So when I talk about real forensic incidents, there are many things happening right now in this world using artificial intelligence as a mode. And let's go by, like, I'm not going to talk about all the incidents that is happening right now. I'll talk about just two examples. The first one is of $243,000 US. So what is that is all about? Precisely in 2019 September, a guy, like he is the CEO of a company, he is receiving a call from his big boss, and he asked him to transfer 243,000 money to his account. Like, what would you do in this position? You are getting a call from your bigger boss, and he's asking. Hello.
Yes, I can continue. Sir.
Shall I continue?
Yes, sir. Continue, sir. Continue.
Okay.
You can continue.
Okay, so what would you do in this position? So you are getting a call from your the boss, and he's asking you to transfer money. And this guy, what would you do? You simply transfer the money, right? He transferred it. After 10 minutes, he is getting another call. Can you please transfer another amount of money? Then he got little suspicious, like why it's like that. Then he didn't transfer the money, but he just checked it out. Then later he got to know it's not a real call that he got. It's actually a call from a computer that he's getting. He talks exactly like his boss, and he's asking to transfer money. And he was really shocked to know that his CEO did, like his boss didn't call, but some computer is calling. But you know, right? Already he transferred the first like money, $243,000 US. That's really a lot of money. And they complained to police saying that just we got a random call, but I have no clue it's a computer talking, but it's exactly sounded like my boss. Then I transfer the money. Then police starts the investigation. What is that is about? Then lately they came to know that some group of people, like hackers, or you can call any name, they really created a voice that sounds exactly like the big company owner, and they called the other branch and asked the money, and they got it. It's transferred to Hungary account. And all the newspaper, it became really a big news in Europe, and they said this is the first artificial intelligence-based money heist that happened. So this is what happening, like using artificial intelligence, anyone can convert anyone's voice. That is what the tools that is available. So the second example which I want to give you about is, it's not about speech signal, but it's more about the text, or we can call natural language processing. For example, like Twitter, that all the Facebook, all the chats that you write, the comments, whatever you feed in, that has to be a big stream of research is happening. One of the other example is called Election Watch, that has bots on both sides in India. So an interesting company that is called Jigsaw. It's part of Google's startup. What they do is they really take all the Twitter accounts and they process it, they understand what is happening, try to understand people's sentiment in that company during election and all those things. What they have reported is in 2019, like part of some election campaign, in India, some part they see there is a big uproar is happening towards uprising, like appreciating the performance of the government, the current ruling government. And the tweets are really like shooting up. And the other side, if you see equally how this particular tweets about appreciating or pricing the government is going on, likewise on the other side, there are a set of tweets that is totally naming the government, like saying like they are faking all those things. It's happening. Then after all this thing happening, what you would do? So we see, okay, see this like a hashtag is trending and everything. But we should keep in mind that mostly not all the tweets which are trended, which is not actually trended by the human being, but actually they use a lot of bots to trend that one. So this particular company analyzed all the hashtag and it checked their genuine identity, whether it's actually trended by human or by computers. And they got to know both the parties, like both ruling as well as the opposite party. They have a really huge investment in hiring bots to really trend their. So this is one example which I want to give. So the third example, which is actually part of my work, what is about is voice verification system in Swiss bank. So what happened is like Swiss banks are known to be very popular in terms of their wealth and how much money they have and everything. So in my lab in Switzerland, what we did is we did a program. It's about Swiss banks. They have a automatic voice verification system. It means if I have a Swiss account, if I call the bank just by phone and it will ask my name and everything, I talk to the agent, then to the computer analyzes my voice and it authenticates whether it's me or someone. If the computer authenticates it is like me, that is Gaya, then it's actually led me to access my bank account. So that kind of a system that they have in Switzerland. And one of the famous Swiss television company approached us saying that we want to hack one of the Swiss bank account through voice. So I mean, this comes under white hat hacking, like we doing along with the permission from the media. It's more public. So what we did is, you can see the guy who's holding the mouse is one of the famous celebrities in Swiss television TV, and he has Swiss account, and we actually recorded his voice. Then I actually used the algorithm to create his voice artificially. So he never said such thing, but I created them artificially using algorithm. Then we played, like we called the bank. Instead of he talking, we are playing the voices from the computer. Really, we did a show on this one. It was quite popular there. And algorithm, like on the other side, the Swiss bank system, which has to verify our voice, has no idea whether it's a computer talking or it's a human talking. So this actually was done as a show to tell people how exactly the different voice synthesis works, or how exactly the voice verification system in Swiss bank they work and everything. So these are the three different major examples which I want to give you about artificial intelligence and human speech. And what I want to talk about is like the speech-based artificial intelligence tools. So what that exactly it is. So far I was talking about only speech, right? Maybe some of you heard about some special topic called deepfake. If many of you are not aware about it, what is deepfake? It is deepfake is a synthetic media in which a person in an existing image or video is replaced with someone else. Like I'll explain more after playing this video. So the first video which I am playing, you can see who is talking.
We can't hear the audio.
இந்த இதில் ஆடியோ வரலன்னு சொல்லுவோம் தம்பி.
Let me check how to share the audio as well.
அந்த இதில் ஆடியோ அது இப்போ தான் வந்திருக்கா அந்த ரைடி தான் அடுத்து ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணுற போகிறது.
ஆமாம் தெரியாதா யார்
அந்த தெரியல
இன்னொரு சீஃப் கெஸ்டாக அனுப்பிச்சு முப்பது பேரா இன்னொரு சீஃப் கெஸ்ட்
I think now we should be able to get the audio. Let me know. Are you able to listen to the audio which I am playing? I'll play it from the beginning.
No.
No, still we didn't hear the audio.
Things like
Yeah.
You must start your video from the beginning.
Okay. Yeah.
things like, I don't know, Killmonger was right. We're entering.
Now is it audible?
Yes, audio.
Yes, sir, it's audible. It's audible.
Okay, I'll play it now.
An era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time, even if they would never say those things. So, for instance, they could have me say things like, I don't know, Killmonger was right, or Ben Carson is in the sunken place, or, how about this, simply, President Trump is a total and complete dipshit. Now, you see, I would never say these things, at least not in a public address, but someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele. This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet. It's a time when we need to rely on trusted news sources. It may sound basic, but how we move forward in the age of information is going to be the difference between whether we survive or whether we become some kind of fucked up dystopia. Thank you. Stay woke, bitches.
So that's the first video. If you have understood what exactly it is, one side Obama started speaking. Like, did you feel that Obama talking is real, which is not? So Obama never said such thing in any of the TV show. But how it is possible to make such a video? That I said, like, it's a deep fake technology. I'll explain more what exactly inside that after seeing the second video.
What you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I'm not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel? I would like to welcome you to the era of synthetic reality. Now, what do you see?
So you saw the other video where Morgan Freeman is talking, but which is also not real, which is actually synthesized. It is created by artificial intelligence. What exactly this particular technology, the deep fake, how it works? So for that, like you can convert or you can really synthesize anyone's video or like a talking saying anything. That includes video as well as audio. When I mean by audio, also the speech also include. When I listened to Obama video, like it sounded exactly like Obama, right? So that's what I'm talking about. So this particular technology, deepfake, with that we can make any such thing. So maybe people think it's a very fascinating technology. On the other side, it also has the equally, let's say, the potential to create a problem in society. For example, imagine maybe in the middle of an election campaign in any big countries like India or anywhere, you can really create such video by addressing big leaders, and you can really say whatever you want. And creating such video and putting inside a social media platform, it will just shared, it will be shared, people will watch it and everything. And the problem is before we prove that is a deep fake video, which is not a real video, and people already get the impression the emotions will be changed, and that may influence the election result or something like that. So these are the consequences of having deep fake in such powerful places. Apart from that, what is the technology is about? Of course, here we have engineers and people who are really interested in artificial intelligence. For those people, what this